So today I have a haul that I'm so excited to show you. It's literally just come through the post and it is this literal massive box which is full of HOBBYCRAFT Halloween items. As all of you know, I'm obsessed with Halloween, and you also probably know I absolutely love crafting and DIY and just making things. It's one of my favourite things to do. When I was having a little look on HOBBYCRAFT for something completely different, discovered that their whole Halloween range was out, and I went a little bit crazy. I have a massive receipt here, so I'm just gonna literally go through the box and pull things out. Things I got were an amazing price, and I'm so pleased with their range. I must say that if you are a new customer who is shopping for the first time on the HOBBYCRAFT site, you do get, I think it was 10 or 15% off your first order, so that just makes things even better. So the first thing I got were these, and it is 4 mini paper mache pumpkins. All 4 of these pumpkins, it cost me £2.55. So here is a little paper mache pumpkin. He's very nicely like 3D all the way around. He's quite a thick paper mache, so he can definitely like withstand, I'm like trying to squish him. He's very, very sort of hard and well structured. The eyes and the mouth are actually carved out, and he's got this tiny little stalk. Now these kind of paper mache items, I absolutely love them. They always sell loads of this kind of thing in HOBBYCRAFT, and I absolutely adore it when I'm doing kids craft and doing my own craft, because you could do anything with these. You can paint them, you can colour on them, you can stick stuff to them. They are just so versatile, and I'm probably going to be going back and buying some more of these pumpkins because they're definitely slightly bigger than I was expecting. The next thing I got was this like wooden sign, and it says boo. This sign cost me £1.70. It's a really nicely made wooden one. I was expecting it to be a very thin sort of plywood, but it's actually like slightly thicker than the usual one, and it just says boo with an outline around the outside. Perfect for colouring in and painting and sticking things on again, because it is that really versatile material that you can even colour it in with pencils and felt tips. But I'll probably be painting this, or even like maybe paper macheing it with different types of Halloween wrapping paper. So the next thing, I think I got literally like 4 of these, yep, and they are these paint your own sun catchers. I got all of them the same. They're just pumpkins that say trick or treat, and it does come with some paints, but I'm probably gonna Sharpie mine in just because I want to use a few different colours. These were £1 each, but I got 60p off because I bought 4 of them. And I was just really excited about this. I thought that it's quite a quick craft to do, and I think that these would be nice things to add to like Halloween presents that I'm giving out. You see, it's just like a see-through plastic, and it's actually really nicely raised so that you can paint within the lines. It's a really good quality. It's quite thick, and it does have a hole right at the top, so you can add your own bit of ribbon or string. I am really, really pleased with these, and I can't believe all the detail that's within it, especially because it only cost £1. The next thing I've got, I was like so confused about, so I actually just had to buy it, and it is this polystyrene pumpkin. This cost me 85p, and it is literally just a polystyrene pumpkin, and it's actually called a carve your own pumpkin. So you're meant to get pumpkin carving tools or whatever you use to carve your regular pumpkin and carve it into here. So it feels like you can cut the top off pretty easily, and then carve a little face into it and just use it as a regular carved pumpkin. It says that it's kind of an alternative to getting your fingers all covered in the gunk that's inside a pumpkin, but I think it looks pretty cool anyway how it is. I'm not sure if I will carve it. I'm a little bit scared of breaking it, but it was super cheap, so I can just buy another one if it goes completely wrong. The thing I got is in this big bubble wrapping. So this is a lot bigger than I expected it to be, which is good. This cost me £3.40, and it is this big ceramic pumpkin. It does have a hole at the back for putting your tea light or your candle in. It has holes in the bottom, which is really good because it means you can get a little bit of airflow in there, and it has this lovely little cheeky pumpkin face. It is completely white, so it's fully customizable. It's really, really nicely detailed. I love the stalk, the overall shape of this pumpkin, and the material is a white ceramic, so you can either paint on it, colour on it. You could probably paper mache on it, but I think it may look a little bit weird. But I'd probably be painting this. You could add glitter to it. There's so many options, and for the price as well, I am so excited. The thing I do really like about it is how it's kind of like more of a flat pumpkin. The majority of pumpkins kind of come like round, quite like rounded, so I'm quite pleased that this has a little bit of variation. I have a very large collection of pumpkins and I'm yet to have one which I can fully customize. Next thing I got, I'm so excited about. I think this is the most expensive thing I bought. So this cost me £4.25 and it's a party platter. So in here there's over 150 things. They're all like little things for sticking on craft, and there's loads of different shapes. You've got spider webs, spiders, I believe these are bats, ghosts or skulls or something like that, some other ghosts, some pumpkins, and then inside you've got loads of like little ghosts and spiders and bats and everything Halloween-y, a few little pom-poms as well. And I thought that these would be amazing for just like sticking on things. This sign that I have in the background, you can just see it like here. This was handmade by someone I did a Halloween swap box with, and it's the same kind of thing that they've stuck on it. So they've got like a wooden sign, so like just imagine this was a lot bigger, and then they've used like these to sort of decorate it a little bit more dimension. I'm doing a Halloween craft video, and one of those things is to make a Halloween wreath. So I'm like 100% sure I will be using these little foam shapes in my DIY. And I've just noticed that there's also black cats in here, so that just finishes it off for me. The next thing I got is a little bit boring compared to what I just showed you, but it is just another customizable pumpkin. I think this literally cost me 43p. I actually wasn't going to buy it, and then I did buy it and I wasn't quite sure why I did, but it is just a little polystyrene pumpkin. I thought again I could just like colour this in or paint it or something and just put it with my pumpkin collection. Okay, so this was what I've been the most excited about, and I cannot believe them. Now I'm seeing them in real life. I got a bag of bats. I cannot wait to show you these. I was so excited. These came to less than £1 each. I think when you buy them without the discount code, they're £1, and with the discount code, they're about like 80, 90p. Anyway, look at this. For the price, I was literally blown away. It's one of their like decoupage collections, which is usually really expensive to buy. I've bought like little ones before and it's cost me like £4 a go. So I don't know why these are so cheap, but they are bats. They're really amazing as well because they have got like a flat back, so you can either glue them to something or it has a string so you can hang them, and they kind of hang slightly forward so it looks like they're sort of looking down on you while they're flying. The body is like completely raised. He's got the cutest little face and his ears, and then there's also like details within the wings themselves. I absolutely adore this. Again, with this kind of style, you can paint them, you can colour them in, you can stick stuff on them. You can literally, the options are endless for this sort of material. You can even just leave it like this colour and it would look awesome. I'm considering just like personalising mine, and sort of, I've got 5 of them, so I'll probably make one for each of my swap boxes, and make a few to hang from my ceiling. I'm definitely going to go back and buy some more of these because I literally can't believe the quality of these for literally less than £1. I can't get over it. Next up, I got 2 of these, and they are coffin boxes. I have been trolling the internet for a coffin box because I am trying to make something for like a little skeleton of a bat I have. I could not find anything anywhere. So for 2 of these it cost me £3.40, and they are like completely functioning boxes. I really want to put my bat skeleton in here and decorate it, but I also got another one. I thought I'd probably need it for another DIY, and I'll possibly be putting it in one of my swap boxes. They're a really good size. I was expecting them to be about this big, so I am so pleased with the size. They are an amazing quality, and again, I'm probably going back and buying some more of these because I was like looking for these everywhere on the internet when it wasn't like around Halloween season, and they were so expensive to just buy like during the rest of the year. I was even going to buy like a glass one, which was going to cost me like £50. So for getting one of these for literally just over £1, you can't really go wrong. So again, the next thing I bought a ton of because like stocking fillers, and it's this Halloween bunting, which I was so excited about. And each of these cost £1.50, but I did get a discount because I was buying 4 of them. So I'm going to open up this one and show you what it's like. Okay, so it's quite long. it has the print on either side, which is great because it means you could hang it like across the middle of a room and it would look cool from either side. So the first one is really amazing. It's got like bats and spots, same on each side, and it's obviously orange, like white spotty with little happy pumpkins on it. This one is little cheeky spiders, and again it's on the same like orange. These next two are not too spooky. The one's got stars and one's got stripes. Then we've got skull and crossbones, and then we return back to the bats and the pumpkins and the spiders and the stars. Altogether on this bunting there are 10 flags. These flags are made out of paper. It is like quite a thin paper, but it doesn't feel like it's going to rip or anything. But they would like bend and crumple if you didn't store them correctly or put them up somewhere like where it wasn't too sheltered from the wind or something. And they wouldn't last outside if it was raining. Even so, I'm so pleased with these, and I'd even consider buying them for the price just for this really cool like type of paper. I feel like you could make so many cool things, especially if you're into scrapbooking or something along those lines. The options are endless. It is on some string, with the thickest string, but it's definitely long enough to hang and tie up. As I said, I bought a ton of them, and I'm excited to give these to people because I feel like it's like the perfect little accessory. So the next thing is the only thing that I'm like slightly disappointed with, and it is a creepy cloth. Now I realised after I bought this that there was a choice of two, and they randomly select it for you. So it's just called creepy cloth and it's black. I really wanted the black one, but it actually says that there's black and white, and they randomly select you a colour. I did buy two, so I thought after I read that maybe they'll send me one of each. But alas, I just did get two white ones. I think this is alright. You could probably dye it if you really wanted to, but also I'm sure like it will kind of look a little bit like cobwebs or something, so it won't be too bad. The other one I did actually buy for my friend's spooky corner, so I don't know if I'll be giving it to her or not because I kind of wanted the black one. I felt like it would go really well with the aesthetic of it, but I'm not sure yet what I'll do. This is what it looks like. Come to think of it, this would probably be perfect for one of the DIYs I'm doing, so I may just use it for that. But it's quite a big cloth actually. It does stretch out quite a lot. The way that it's very finely knitted, you can make holes in it and then you can sort of pull it back to shape quite easily. It's very sort of versatile material, and I'm sure I'll find some use for it even though it's not in black. This would look really good for like decorating a mummy or something. Like if you were making a mummy, you could wrap it. I think it would look really good. So although I said I was disappointed with them, I'm disappointed because they're not black, but having this colour, it does give me some other options of things I can do with it. It wasn't too expensive either. I paid £1.70 for both of them. Next thing I got was another sun catcher. I got two of them. Again, I just thought this would be a fun like little project to do. It's exactly the same as the other one, but this one's just a plain pumpkin this time without saying trick or treat. For both of them, it cost me £1.70 altogether. Next up, I got something which I am so excited about. I am going to be featuring something very similar to this in my DIY video, but I really like the look of this. I thought it'd be something fun to do with my nieces. This cost me 86p as well, so I was pretty excited about it. It's a craft pack which is make your own bat bunting, because we all love bat bunting. Inside, I'm really pleased with what you get. You get a whole wad of bats, some string, some eyes. They look like they almost like glow in the dark eyes. Some little fangs, and you also get some like little sticky foam as well. So I'm really excited to make these. If you're interested in how to make bat bunting, I do tend to usually make my own. Because I saw this pack for so cheap, I just thought I'd try it. In my DIY video, I will be showing how to make like spooky bat bunting without like having to buy a like pre-made craft kit. The next thing I got is my favourite thing of the world, and I love stickers so much. This pack cost me £1.70. While I was working in school, I literally needed to stock up on stickers every single weekend. Since I finished, I have not been buying as many stickers, and it's made me very sad. So when I saw these, I thought they were perfect. Also, like, I'll be decorating my swap boxes, and I'll be like wrapping up presents for people, and these will be amazing things to stick on them. Probably gonna go back and buy some more because I'm amazed with the quality of them. So here are the first stickers. They're like ghosts with different faces on, and they are these squishy stickers that kids and also adults love. The next ones are they're sort of more like glittery, shimmery stickers. You've got witches in there, pumpkins, little black cat, a cauldron. It's definitely the more like witchy one out of all of them. And the next one has other little ghosts. They're all sort of like dressed up as like different things. You've got a ghost dressed as like a vampire and a witch. and there's more pumpkins and spiders, and it's just amazing. And then on the back you have some other like style ghosts with, again, little bat wings and like vampire ones. The ghosts kind of look a little bit different as well. There's pumpkins in there. It's just like an overload of Halloween stickers. There's 4 sets of stickers in there, which is really, really good, and I'm sure I'll be using these up quicker than anyone can imagine. So then I got some decoupage paper. Now decoupage, if you do not know, is when you get a like cardboard like bat or a hedgehog or a, I've had like a squirrel and a fox before, and you get these. It's like a craft that is quite like good for children around like 10 and 11. You paint it with glue and then you pretty much like paper mache it, but with colourful paper. So you use this paper to sort of stick on there and it makes it really nice. Now one of these bats, which I'll be making for one of my swap boxes, I thought maybe I would decoupage it. I'm not 100% sure yet, but if not, I'm sure I'll use this paper for something to do with them. But I got, firstly, this ghost paper. I thought it was like the perfect ghost for her. I know she's very picky about ghosts. And the other one just says Happy Halloween with little ghosts on it. And in here, I think you do get a few sheets. You get 4 sheets in here with the 2 different designs. And they're quite large sheets as well. Exactly the same pack, but with a different style. And this one's webs and witches' brooms and moons and stars. These are slightly more expensive. These are £1.70 each. The reason why these are more expensive is because it's from their like official decoupage range rather than just getting like their basic ones. But I just really like the design, and although there's not like loads in there, I thought they would make like nice little like accent pieces even when I'm making like Halloween cards and things. So I'm going to be very careful as to what I use this on, and I'm sure it will look amazing on whatever it is on. Sadly, the last thing in my box of goodies is this, and this is pretty amazing, and it is make your own Halloween paper chain. I didn't notice this when I bought it, but it's exactly the same as the bunting, so it'll go really nicely with our bunting. There is 120 pieces in there, and again it's got your like pumpkins, your spiders, your skull and crossbones, and your bats. This is going to make a massive paper chain if I use all of it. So it's quite thick paper, which is quite nice, and then it does have like a cut line so that you can just sort of rip it really easily and take off your like parts for making them. And then I also use this as well for like wrapping around presents. If you imagine like this cat is wrapped up, I then sometimes like wrap it round like that to like give it like a finishing touch. That wasn't a very good example, but I kind of use this almost like instead of a ribbon, I'll put this round, and it just gives it like a little bit more of a Halloween-y look. There is a whole wad in there of this, like it is really thick, so I'm sure I can make enough bunting to go around and also use it for decoration as well. And that is everything in my box other than the bubble wrap and a bit of rubbish. Altogether, my purchase came to, it doesn't say, but it was between £40 and £50. I think it was like around £46, something like that. I was like over the 50. I was kind of looking through to see what I wanted to get rid of. But once I added the discount, which is definitely worth doing, you do get a few emails before you get the actual code, but it takes like 5 minutes and you get a lot of money off, so it's worth doing. I was so pleased with the price, and as you can see, like the amount of stuff I've got, I've literally covered my bed in it, and I'm just so pleased with it. Definitely my favourite thing that I got were these bats. As I said, I got them for under £1 each. Mind blown, but I'm so excited about them and I can't wait to decorate them. So that's it. Now that I've finished filming this, I can go and make a load of things and craft my night away. I hope that you're having a lovely week. If you've got any questions or comments, please do leave them below. If it's sunny where you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade, and I will see you next time. Bye!